Chad Schneller. Please listen to this important message, which is going to the entire Hardlines and Lumber field team. I have some great news for all of us. Triad is today announcing the acquisition of Computer System Dynamics, our top national competitor in the LBM marketplace. CSD is a proven performer in the large account arena, including multi-location accounts in retail, professional, and wholesale lumber and building materials businesses. This acquisition solidifies and expands our position as the industry leader for all LBM and home center businesses, regardless of business size. Therefore, it will soon be easier for you, the sales specialist, to sell into large LBM businesses with greater confidence and to win with CSD on your side.
Hey, Chad, Debbie Steinbaugh. I was listening to your message on voicemail while I was in the car and almost drove off the road. I was so excited about hearing the news about CSD. So that's outstanding news, and it sounds like it'll be a good opportunity for us. And gosh, that's really exciting news. Hallelujah.
Chad, thanks for all your hard work. I thought I'd put you on the plane with the following message that came from one of my RMs, and he said, quote, "It just keeps getting better, doesn't it?" I thought you'd appreciate that.
Hey, Chad, it's Bill. I wanted to congratulate you on the CSD acquisition. That is a terrific move. I think it's extremely exciting. I'm looking
Chad,
forward to
I'm sure
hearing
you're
more.
getting quite a few responses to your message that you left us regarding the CSD acquisition. So probably anything that I would have to say would be redundant, except for this, which other people may not be able to say, and that's only because they don't have my tenure. But let me just say that in my now almost 17 years in Triad, that this is probably the largest, most significant announcement that I've ever heard come out of the halls of Triad. I mean, this is by far the, from my opinion, largest potentially impacting announcement that I've ever heard come out of Triad.
Hey, Bob. Larry Adams with the Carolinas Tennessee Building Material Association was just giving you a call to congratulate you on the merger with CSD. I'm sure you guys are looking forward to a really bright future with the merger.
Hey, Bob, it's Bob Hudson with BMA. How are you, man? Listen, I just read a letter that you sent to Brian McKenzie, our president, about the acquisition of CSD, and you know, it really is funny. I read that yesterday, an article that was in Home Center News, and I was just shocked. I said, "Man, wow, things move." But anyway, that is fantastic. I think that really positions you guys to be the power player in this industry.
Listen to my rhyme. I've been in hardware since the dawn of time. I've got nails, I've got tails, I've got points of sales that are slower than snails. Don't aggravate me, don't irritate me, and lots of luck if you want to automate me.
Yo, check it out. I sell auto parts on this Triad rep who thinks he's got some smarts. And guy, why don't you buy? I showed him a picture of Miss July.
Oh my.
Then I showed him the door. He didn't get sore, he just followed me all around the store. Said he had a product that would make my day.
Hey there, homeboy, what did he say?
Ain't no confusion.
No.
Ain't no delusion.
No.
Triad's got the best solution. Break it.
We're reaching the halfway mark in the women's 800 meter. Out in front, as predicted, is Debbie Meyer, 16-year-old who holds 4 world's record, and she is trying to get her 3rd gold medal in Olympic competition right now. Debbie Meyer, and there you see her, is in lane 5. And so Debbie Meyer is coming at the end of 600 meters toward the 800-meter mark. She has 200 meters to go, and the split is 7:02.3. I might mention that Debbie qualified in the 400 freestyle on Saturday. She won the 400 freestyle on Sunday. She qualified for the 200 on Monday, qualified for the 800 on Tuesday morning, won the 200 on Tuesday night. This makes 2,800 meters of competitive Olympic competition for her during the last 6 days. She really is a machine. She is the only person in history in women's swimming to hold 4 world records simultaneously. If she wins this gold medal in the 800, she will become the only person in swimming history ever to win 3 individual gold medals. Now here is Debbie Meyer. Keep your eye on her. She's only a couple of meters from the finish. She finishes at 9:24 flat. But here's the gal who made swimming history tonight in the Alberca Olympica. 16 years old, from Sacramento, California. She has won the 3rd gold medal of the 1968 Summer Games. What an accomplishment.
Hi, Michael. This is Chris Moran. I'm from Murray's on Plymouth Road. It's been a few months, but I just wanted to thank you. I was thinking about you. We just went like a soft live in terms of going departmentally. All the registers are up. And it has been far and above anybody's expectations in terms of what the system's been able to do. But more importantly, I'd like to point out Mike Cousineau and Dale Lear, an outstanding job on both of them. They have been more than accommodating and extremely competent. So I wanted to thank you, because you were extremely instrumental in getting the system in here. So thank you so much, and I will talk to you later.
Hi, Chad, Ed Hound calling, and I wanted to say thank you for the picture and the frame from the quarterly recognition. I received that UPS a day ago and had a chance to bring it into the office and show Paul Abram, and I'm just quite impressed. It's a beautiful picture, and I feel lucky to be a part of that group. And what I was thinking was, since that was quarter 196, I guess I'll need a matching one quarter 197 to go with it, since we can only do this once a year. So I'll just plan on having the matching 97 on my desk come March of next year. But I want to say thank you for the picture. It is beautiful. A nice, and the back of that was well done too. It's just a nice memory, and I would like to relive them again, I guess, 1 year from now. Thanks again. Take care.
Scott, Mike, just want to let you know that we did get the order for Nash True Value. Augie's been trying to call me, but I've been getting so many phone calls today that he wasn't able to get through to me. I called him on the car phone. He did pick up Nash, and as you know, he was in there at 10 o'clock this morning. He had the store manager come in, even though he was sick, to help with the signing of the paperwork, only for Augie to find out that the owners weren't going to show up. And he was under the impression that we were going to have everybody there to sign the paperwork. And so the manager told Augie, hey, the Malones are at a rehab center in Wichita Falls, which is an hour drive away from them. And Augie said, well, I need to have their signatures on this. Tell you what, if you'll come with me, I'll drive you up there and we can go get the signatures. So they did. They drove up to Wichita Falls, 2 hours round trip, went there to the rehab center, and got the paperwork signed by the owners. Apparently they were at a physical rehabilitation center in Wichita Falls because Mr. Malone is recovering from a heart attack. So not that it's funny that he's recovering from a heart attack, but I thought that it was, I liked Augie's aggressiveness here. So guy that wasn't even in his pipeline less than a week ago, and he got him set up, got him closed, got an order for $21,875, and it went lease. See ya.
Thank you very much, Chad. I appreciate that. Yeah, $35,000 is Potosi Lumber. What's important about this transaction is I performed a public service. Public service was I displaced a disadvantaged bidder owner's advantage system. They really were unhappy with it, and it's a good displacement, and it's one that we'll definitely use in competitive wins in the future. It is a lease transaction. It is my 13th system. Last year it took me 12 months to sell 13 systems. This year it's taken me 6 months. So I'll at least do the same amount the half of the year as I did the first half. So thank you very much. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Hey, Timothy, just wanted to leave you a message. It's about 8:55, and wanted to kind of put out a special thanks on Westweld. To be particularly honest, I do not think this system could have been sold without the help of Don Coker. Was giving it some thought today, and you look back on Benjamin Moore and Abbott and NAH and some of those where your help was instrumental in a lot of them. But I will say, special thanks goes out to Don on this because he was the one who went in there and showed them practicality ways of things he can do for them. And Werner basically said he was not going to go through the system unless, he was so impressed with Don and was hoping Don could be there to help him on this thing. So I just want to let you know that. You can copy who you like because they should know that when we talk about teamwork, Don showed exactly what a team means by helping us get that system. And again, it wouldn't have gone without him. So just want to leave that, and thanks for all your help so far. And we'll get set to get another 400,000. Take care. I'll talk to you later.
Hey, Chad, it's Bill. I wanted to give you some good news. We have a new customer in Vermont called the Home Lighting Company. They're a small lighting showroom, and there's a great story that goes along with this. 2 weeks ago to this day, my wife Joanne and I were in this store looking for some lighting fixtures, and I recognized one of the salespeople there who used to work for one of my customers when I was with Versus, and so he recognized me, and we got talking. He goes, my boss has been looking at computers, and I think he's about ready to make his decision. You ought to talk to him. I'll introduce him to you. So we walked over, and I had Austin with me, and the two girls were with us, and so they started playing around on the floor, and I went over to the owner and introduced myself, and he says, well, yeah, I've been looking at Breen Systems, which, of course, was my old boss, the Versus distributor, and he said, I was going to give them the order on Monday. This is 2 weeks ago today, Friday. And I said, well, it's a big decision. You ought to take a look at other things, and can I come see you on Monday? Make a long story short, we signed the contract this morning. So he was signing the piece of paper, and he goes, this is not going to make Breen Systems happy at all. I just kept my mouth shut. But so I snagged it away from him. The total was $16,300, and it was leased. It was a piece of J gear, and it was kind of fun. It was interesting because as he was signing it, he goes, you seemed a lot smoother in terms of your presentation than the Breen guy. And he also said they seem to be trying awful hard, like they don't really believe in what they're selling. And I said, well, he said, I guess that's why you left, right? I said, that's exactly why I left. So it was kind of an interesting experience. Thought you'd like to hear about it. Talk to you later.
Hardlines Lumber Sales Team. This is Rob Bowman, and I am excited to announce the new Race to Hawaii sales promotion taking place during the months of May and June.
Here comes Speed Racer. Here comes Speed Racer.
Yes, you will race to Hawaii on a road race that will take you on a race course leading from the East Coast across the United States, Canada, down to Los Angeles, and then on a final plane ride to Hawaii, where you will find the finish line. Your team will receive a map that will plot your course, including a series of checkpoints that you must go through. Yes, you will race through cities like Prosperity, Pennsylvania, Success, Missouri, Winter, South Dakota, Moose Jaw, Canada, and Concrete, Washington. Your region will compete as a race team. Every leased upgrade, new system transaction, and especially leased new system transactions will move your team forward through the many checkpoints along the race course. What are the rewards for putting the pedal to the metal in May and June? You'll have the opportunity to win a whole host of prizes, including graphic software, internet software, color printers, phone accessories, and, oh yes, did I mention cash? Yes, there's lots and lots of cash to be had in the Race to Hawaii sales promotion. So, it's time to say, racers, start your engines.
Luke, this is John from Builders Cash and Carry. I just got a new Triad Direct catalog, and I wanted to order, and I see it's not available yet, but I guess I want to get in line for part number 8001, which is Eagle Fax software, area code 309-699-3959. Thanks. Bye.
Dear Tim, please find and close the map of Boston and directions out of the city, compliments of the Northeast race team. My team feels sorry for you and your drivers. We can understand how a bunch of cow farmers and corn huskers can get lost in the big city, and hope this helps you navigate the streets of Boston. A few points to remember as you get out of the city. Number one, exact change to exit the new Ted Williams Tunnel. The gate does not rise until you deposit the money. Sorry no one told you this. Number two, yellow lights in Boston mean speed up and get through the intersection before the light turns red. Midwest driving rules do not apply here. When you are on the Mass Pike, stay in the right-hand lane, please. Those cars blinking their lights behind you want to pass you. When they do pass you, they will gesture to you. Please don't wave back, as they are not saying hi to all of you. It is a rude gesture that will get repeated to your team until you finally get past New York. Oh, goodness. Hope this helps your team. We are also enclosing in this package the keys to your race car, as this does help in starting the engine. Also, just in case you plan on spending the winter out in Boston, I have enclosed a real estate section from the Boston Globe newspaper. Best of luck. Sincerely, Bill McDonough and the Northeast team. And there enclosed here is the street map of Boston and also the real estate section.
Message going to Scott Hansen and Tim Fox. Gentlemen, I have no idea what you mean by this letter-writing campaign showing disrespect to Tim Fox and his team. Apparently I'm being framed, probably by the same person that purportedly framed Cliff Koch during the football promotion. I deny this completely, and I have nothing to do with it. And Tim, you have my word, is when I'm with Triad, I'll work night and day to find out who wrote this letter. Okay? See ya.
Hey, Gateway Region, some great news. Yes, you are getting this message at 10 to midnight Central Time. And the news is so good, I couldn't wait to tell you about it and share it with you. Michael Hollingsworth, at about shortly after 11 o'clock tonight, closed Craft Mart Ben Franklin for $66,700 plus TFFC leasing. This makes Michael, I believe, his 21st or 22nd system. I have to look at my notes now. But a tremendous effort.
Hey, John, this is Stan Dunn with True Value. I talked to Appomattox Service Star yesterday and signed them to True Value. They have a ABC system from Service Star, and they want to make the change to whatever, Triad or True Track, and quite frankly, with the sales that store will do, not this year, but where they'll be next year, they're going to be right around the 600,000 range. They really should be talking to you. And the person to contact there is a new owner. His name is Mark Makowitz. So I told him that you would be giving him a call just to introduce yourself and so on and so forth, and you can take it from there. If I can answer anything for you on this store in Appomattox, just give me a jingle. Thanks.
Cars, they're cool. True Value, official hardware store of NASCAR, IRL, IROC, and garages everywhere.
Things break every day.
They shatter.
They fall.
They spill.
They smash.
They break down every day.
So we thought it might be nice to keep our prices low every day on things you might need every day. We understand you can't wait for a 3-day weekend for things to go on sale.
Because things don't wait for a 3-day weekend to break.
True Value. Help is just around the corner.
I've cut it 3 times a week, but never too low. I've watered it, I've fed it, I've talked to it. Careers will be made on it. It does not fear the occasional weed or the suicide squeeze. They will spit on it, but they will wear it home. This is my yard, and you can play on it if you're good enough.
True Value, a proud sponsor of opening day and yards everywhere.
Hi, this is Chad Schneller, and it is my distinct pleasure to announce the destination of Team Hardlines and Lumber 1997 Gold Club.
You'll start your 97 Gold Club adventure by taking off in a private plane and flying to your special club retreat in beautiful Livermore. You'll be met by Triad's very own corporate shuttle and personally escorted to your accommodations, where you'll enjoy 4 days and nights in a vintage barn located within walking distance of your company's headquarters. Catch an early game of golf at Triad's very own professional golf resort. Then, dine in true California style at one of the many quality local restaurants. You and a guide will go on safari, tracking native wildlife in their natural habitat. Golden Triangle members receive an added bonus of 3 extra nights at the luxurious Comfort Inn. You'll soon learn that nothing on earth is quite as special as a Livermore sunset. The 1997 Gold Club is sure to be a Gold Club you'll not soon forget.
Now, it is my distinct pleasure to announce the real location of the 1997 Team Hardlines and Lumber Gold Club.